Now available in paperback and Kindle. Vampires stalk the darkness of the Eternal Night. Get your copy of Eternal Night in paperback and Kindle on Amazon.com. Just got my paperback copy of Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer, and I'm going to open it up right now. Okay, this is the paperback edition of Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer, and as you can see, as I've told everyone, this book is huge. Now, Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer features a cover by comic artist Des Taylor, who's known for his pop art of Marvel and DC superheroes. And he did a fantastic job on this cover, featuring Matilda making her West Coast debut on a moonlit night in Los Angeles in the year 2000. Now, Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer is a much larger-than-life adventure in the world of goth modeling in the new millennium, and that's one of the reasons why the book is over 600 pages and is much larger than the previous three books in the Spinsterella series, or as some people call the Matilda series of Spellbound, which chronicled Matilda's baby bat years in the goth scene, the legendary Mad Matilda, which dealt with her time as a Rivethead and Raver Mad Matilda, and Spinsterella, the book that started it all back in 2015. Now, this book, Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer, chronicles the time that Matilda went to Los Angeles in the year 2000 to pursue a career in the world of goth modeling, and chronicles her story as she enters the world of goth modeling in the beginnings of the dot-com era and the beginnings of the era of e-commerce. And this story basically chronicles Matilda as she comes to Los Angeles to go stay with her Brody on this working vacation. And that's one of the reasons why this book is over 600 pages, because we're building a larger world in the Black Goth scene in the SJS Direct universe. And as we build that larger world in the goth scene, we have to not only talk about Matilda's life in New York in the year 2000, but also we're going to Los Angeles and the city of Burbank, and we're going to learn a lot more, not only about the Black LA goth scene and the LA goth scene in the year 2000, and the burgeoning world of e-commerce in the goth scene, but also learning about Matilda's life and the life of her brother Brody, and he gets to be a major player in this story. Now, in addition to Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer featuring an expanded story, I also wanted this book to be one that basically was going to be my take on a light novel. Now, light novels are something that are done in Asian countries as their take on YA novels, and in these light novels, it's not only a story, but it also has pictures that chronicle events in the story. And that's what I do here in Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer with this picture that was done of Matilda by a UK artist. I can't remember their name, but she did a fantastic job on this first picture of Spinsterella as related to things, and I wanted to feature it in this story. And there are other pictures in the story that are in the book, and just let me take a minute to again open the book up to those pages. And there's lots of, again, art in the book, like this picture done by Antonio Balderi, which is one that I repurposed to make it her first modeling scene that is in the book. And there's also the other images by artist Darth Sarks that he did a fantastic job, like this homage to Gothic Beauty magazine, which came out in the year 2000. So I wanted this book to not only feature images of Matilda's modeling in Los Angeles, but also to be a chronicle of the time in the LA goth scene in the year 2000. That's why I wanted to pay homage to Gothic Beauty magazine. I wanted to pay homage to Gothic Beauty magazine in this story because it came out in the year 2000, and the year 2000 was a major year for the goth scene because this was the year that we started to see all the e-commerce start, like many of the websites many goths go to, like Killstar, and all of these different websites where they go buy much of the goth attire, places like Punk Rave and all of those places. And I wanted to try to chronicle that in this type of story, which is kind of sort of like a bit of a scrapbook of Matilda's time there. Like I took one piece of art and made it into this flyer for the club that Matilda goes to later in the story. So there's a lot of art in here that chronicles different things as related to Matilda's vacation in Los Angeles, and it also gives you a nice snapshot of life in the year 2000. So I really wanted this book to be a fun journey for those of us who were there in the new millennium when it started, and many of the millennials who were growing up, not to mention the kids who want to learn a little bit about history. And again, that's one of the reasons why the book is so large. And if you notice that when it comes to Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer, when you compare these books, again, Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer is the size of the 3 original Spinsterella trilogy books, and if you compare them, again, side to side, as related to spine, again, they are just about the same size, and again, just about the same size because you're getting 3 times the amount of story, which because this book took me over a year to write. I originally wanted this book to just be maybe 50,000 words, but it turned out to be over 145,000 words, and that's why Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer is a huge book. It's a great beach read. I'm hoping that you'll pick it up. And Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer right now is now available for you to pick up in paperback and will be available in digital format on May 23rd. So you can pre-order your copy of Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer right now on Amazon.com in Kindle format if you want a digital one. And you can get the paperback copy right now and start reading about Matilda's journeys in the new millennium in the macabre world of goth modeling. And I hope you'll enjoy this story of Matilda as she starts to enter the world of goth modeling and e-commerce.
Now available in paperback at e-readers, Isis, Dark Incubus. The goddess next door gets enthralled in a romantic entanglement with an evil incubus in this all-new Isis series adventure. Get your copy of Isis, Dark Incubus in paperback and e-readers today. Now available in paperback and e-readers, Esteem Horror in the Hamptons. The aspiring angel tries to escape a house of horrors in this action-packed, all-new Esteem series adventure. Get your copy of Esteem Horror in the Hamptons in paperback and e-readers at online booksellers everywhere. Now available in paperback and e-readers, Esteem Horror of the Hyena Woman. Hell's aspiring angel takes on a wicked werewolf in this action-packed, all-new Esteem series adventure. Get Esteem Horror of the Hyena Woman in paperback and e-readers today. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.